hit start streaming.
Streaming or screaming?
Dude, there's gonna be some screaming.
Is there?
Don't stop screaming.
Is there really?
Hold on to that.
Believing.
Oh, look at this. Total Geek Live started live broadcast. Go to live stream.
Oh.
Live, you stream, I stream, we all stream for the live stream.
That's right, we do. I'm trying to log in so I can see the.
No.
Maybe I'm already logged in.
Who tooted? What?
You remember that video I sent y'all out about the girl in the closet and she's trying to figure out her clothes and she
Yeah, the ghost.
Yeah,
tuning.
the ghost.
You guys, I don't know what that was, but it wasn't me.
Oh my gosh, guys!
Yeah.
I like totally heard a ghost fart, but it wasn't me, and I'm really scared now. Yeah.
Oh my god, I crack up every time I see that.
Ghost farts.
Oh, I love the little girl dancing to the Michael Myers, the Halloween theme music.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's
What
perfect.
a great segue, Danny. Because tonight it is, because
We're right with segues.
we are trailer trashing again tonight, and we had so much fun with our last show where we did 3, with the middle being a questionable choice.
Oddball.
Choices.
And bookended by 2 substantial trailers that have dropped that we do want to give some credence to. I did bump the show tonight to an 18 plus stream because that middle trailer we will be showing does not meet the MPAA standards of 1 fuck per movie. So,
Standards.
But enough about Tinder. Swipe right.
How did I forget my password?
I don't know.
Well, welcome everybody.
Welcome.
Hi there.
We're Total
Nope.
Geek Live. It's Guy, Baltimore, Danny, and John Kaiser. And we are here, like Kaiser was saying, to give you a triple dose of trailer trashing.
Now, do you guys have your trash or cash?
Oh, yes, I do, but I gotta get
Oh,
I still have
no.
Yes, hold on. Hold on.
I have
Yeah,
to make new ones.
yeah, I did not get a chance to make new ones, but luckily my 2 from last time were still under my keyboard.
Oh,
So what
that's the first thing.
So what the trash or cash is all about is, after we watch these trailers, we decide if the movie looks like trash or if it looks like it might be worth our cash.
That's right.
It's as simple as that.
Wear a hat.
Step
Not
on a kid. Yep, I got my my trash too has flies.
I think it says something
Really
about our
stepped up the
trash.
art budget for this. No wonder we really
Spare no expense.
spared most expense.
None.
None at all.
Sweet.
All right.
All right.
So we're getting into our first one.
Yes.
Are we?
Let's
Which one is the first one?
should be
Number 1.
what you
The
segued
number one
into.
one?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I segued.
You segued right into our first trailer, the latest
Oh, man.
Halloween 2018 trailer that dropped. Now I've only watched part of it. I wanted to save my full reaction for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So
You jump out the nearest window in sheer shock and amazement.
I might.
Good.
If I'm not here after the video, you'll know what happened.
Ooh.
No, we won't know because we can't follow you outside the window. We'll just take your word for it.
All right, everybody got it pulled up?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yep.
I am going to hit play
Uh-huh.
now.
Universal.
Blumhouse.
So they're not trying to shoehorn this into the Dark Universe?
Oh God, stop!
No, I hope not.
Nothing should ever be shoehorned in that.
You
See,
gotta
he dropped
run.
all his candy.
You gotta run.
It's
Why
William
does he got a
Shatner.
boombox?
Oh, I guess
Is
I'll
this
just...
supposed to be the 70s version right now?
No,
Oh,
He's back.
is this... Are you asking, is this supposed to be a flashback to then?
Yeah.
don't think so. I think this is modern times.
Yeah.
Well,
I know the
well,
movie
this-
takes place in modern times, but this particular scene...
Yeah, because I kind of got confused about that.
right, because the kid had. I mean, look at the lawnmower and
Yeah,
the radio and all that.
and they have apps for hammers now, so
True.
and apps for knives.
And ham, sliced
And door
ham.
openers.
I have prayed every night that he would escape.
Okay, well that car looks modern.
I love the music.
Yes.
Zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah.
Look behind you!
It's weird seeing her with long hair again. She has
I
rocked
know.
that short hair since...
I really kind of wish she did have the short hair. Said that.
Yeah.
I need to protect my family.
You have no security system, Karen.
Mom,
You have no security system, Karen.
This is effing creepy.
Gingivitis.
He's trying to kill more people than gingivitis.
Not safe to be on the street
Ha.
tonight.
That's his goal in this film.
He's gonna have to get in line.
Yes, draw a gun on kids in the street. That'll go over well these days.
I know, right?
He's
Geek!
a killer, but he will be killed tonight. Happy Halloween.
Well, that was a messed up image.
Yeah.
Shoot him.
Yep, here it is.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
October.
I mean,
19th.
I know, a Halloween in October. It's so novel. A concept.
Novel.
It's about time.
that.
We haven't had one in a while.
All
I
right.
mean,
Man.
Wow. So we'll do the round robin, starting with Guy.
Alrighty, so this Halloween's really different from the other Halloweens. This basically replaces every single other Halloween movie that's ever come out except for one. This one takes place directly after one.
Mhm.
And so you have Halloween and Halloween as a sequel. And I'm okay with that because I remember going to Cinema 4 and seeing Halloween Resurrection and Halloween H2O, and at that point I just tapped out because, oh my god, those movies. I never saw the reboots or anything like that. But this one looks super cool. It looks like I think it's interesting that they're doing like a lot of movies are, and they're just kind of like, let's get rid of all those crappy sequels and actually put a good sequel in its place, and let's just pretend the last 30-something years hasn't happened.
yeah.
Right.
we can do that, right?
You
But-
can do whatever you want, apparently.
Hollywood,
Yeah.
reboots, ideas. But it actually looks genuinely intense, and I can't believe I'm saying I not only want to see a Halloween movie, I really want to see a Halloween movie.
Yeah, so I do have to say I do have a fondness for Halloween H2O, mainly because it is a direct link to the first Halloweens. It has Jamie Lee, and it has, a lot of these elements that I feel like that are in this new movie, I feel they had some bits of in H2O. Successful or not, whatever, you don't like it, however you may feel. I do think they kind of should have kind of kept H2O in there and then have this be the next one.
H2O2.
Anyway. Yeah. But
That's a whole
I'm
other
really
element.
excited about it. My one gripe in the trailer is when the girl opens the closet. She doesn't need to open the entire freaking closet to find out there's Michael Myers in there. She just has to open it that way. No, she opens it the entire way. Oh, here you are. I'm like, get the F out of there.
Yeah, I'm with you there, B, with H2O. Because basically H2O was them trying what they're doing now, then.
Yeah.
They're just doing it again.
Right. What's old is new again.
Yeah.
What's new is old again. Something like that.
So.
Don't think too hard, Danny.
Okay.
Don't brain this.
I'm a bit of a horror fan. You know, I wouldn't say I'm like a fanatic, but I do enjoy a good horror movie every once in a while. And I actually enjoyed the Rob Zombie Halloweens. And while his second one got a lot of flack, I'll watch it just because visually, man, some of the shots alone are like just I want as posters on my wall. They're just so well done.
That might be pretty creepy to go to bed to.
Well, I got Jackie watching over me. He'll protect me.
That's right.
So man, good vibes all around. Danny, what are your thoughts?
I am so excited for this movie because I've been waiting 40 years for them to make H4O. It is.
Oh God, it is, isn't it? That's actually pretty accurate.
It is long overdue. I'm very excited to see, will this be a true finale to the series, and how all that's going to go down, or does this open up, Hollywood to make more and more movies? But I definitely will be breaking out, hopefully, my Michael Myers Halloween costume and wearing it this year for Halloween, since it will be timely.
Yeah, baby. Oh wait, Michael Myers.
Baby.
I'm happy that it's kind of retconning a lot of what has happened over the decades with this character, and going back and maybe leaving some of it more of a mystery and not having to explain it to us of really what he is and all that. That got long in the tooth for me, and really, I mean, I can't even remember a lot of H2O. So versus the original Halloween movie, so that kind of tells. That should tell you, how more of an impact the original did back in the 70s than what they try to do with that kind of soft continuation or whatever. But I enjoy that what I got from this trailer, that it feels like a true direct sequel. It almost feels like they made this thing directly after the first one rather than waiting. It's got that tone to it and stuff. So I'm excited to see where the direction will go with the characters, between his sister and him. So
interesting note. I don't think they're related anymore. I think in this new movie they've retconned that connection, that she's just a babysitter. Names are different, and so I don't know for certain, but I've heard several reports about them actually not having a sibling relationship, which I feel is kind of. I think it made it stronger, but we'll see how it goes, right?
You think it was stronger that they had the family connection?
Yeah.
Right.
No, yeah, that's. Right. I mean, that was been the core of the whole series. Even all the ones they ignored. It's still been its core, outside of the whole Thorn cult, which was 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
So the fifth one was the Curse of the Child, which explained a lot of the family connectivity and the bloodline and all that and stuff, and why he still exists.
Sure did.
Yeah.
All right, so Jamie has joined us and says that Halloween is his favorite horror franchise.
Absolutely.
Jamie, how do you feel now that they're ignoring it as a franchise and it's only 2 movies that exist? The original
Oh,
and the one that's coming
That's
out.
a real good question. Because there's got to be fans of the entire,
Yeah,
movie.
the entire
Sure,
movies.
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't part of the franchise. I enjoyed the Season of the Witch one with the masks and
Oh, the third one?
and the third one, the creepiness. It just needed to be named something else and not be Halloween 3. It could have stood alone as like a Tales from the Dark Side or some weird Outer Limits movie
exactly.
or something.
And
Well, that was the concept of it.
Yeah, guy, exactly. And I don't mean to step on what you're going to say, so I'll let you finish it.
Well, I probably stepped on what you were going to say. You kind of had that knowing tone to it, but sorry about that. I stepped all over you. But anyway, it's like Halloween was originally supposed to be like an anthology thing. Like every Halloween was going to be a different thing. And Halloween 1 was so popular, they did a direct sequel. And then Halloween 3, they're like, all right, we've done our sequel. Let's go stick with our idea and do some weird thing. And, Halloween 3 has its charm for what it is. It's just so wacky and crazy and catchy. And then people were like, what is this? This isn't Michael Myers. So they're like, all right, let's go back to Michael Myers and Laurie Strode and culty.
That's really interesting to hear it being told that way, because I like the idea of every Halloween being different. And had they not done a sequel the way that they did, I think it could have worked. The Season of the Witch and that kind of stuff. Similar to how they're sort of doing American Horror Story. Each season has a theme or whatever related to it. So, but Halloween it is. We're talking about Halloween, not other ones. So has Jamie said anything about why he...
He says, as long as Laurie Strode's in it, he's watching it. Jimmy Lee makes it. She is the heart of the franchise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true.
High Vision Purse, number 4. It was so much cooler than number 3. Way cooler than number 3. Forget 3. So old.
Are you talking about Halloween or Vision Person? I was just trying
Cannot log in.
Put some cash or trash on this Halloween trailer.
All right, so everybody on the count of 3, let's show what you got.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Big surprise, cash all around. Whoa!
Oh,
Trash.
we got a voice.
We got a.
Oh no! Shit! I got Dinosaur Illuminati. Sorry. Oh my god! I was so impressed with my culinary job. I just had to show it right there. No.
I mean, did Oscar steal all the cash?
He did. Oh, I love cash. No, it's No, this is the right one. I got confused. Okay, I held it up longer to kind of really emphasize. It got real for a second.
Wow, you confused the hell out of me.
All right, no. Oh, I love this movie. I'll never see it. Screw it.
Halloween. We can't wait for you. Come in.
I think my trash moment was just because I know Busta Rhymes will not be in this one.
Yes.
And I just want to see him cuss out Michael Myers again, and Michael Myers just walk away in confusion. I love that scene. That was like the funniest thing. That was Resurrection, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that
They
was,
just did a reality show.
was with one of the Destiny's Children.
And he just cusses out Michael Myers, and Michael Myers is like, God, I loved that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That did make that movie.
Yeah, that was the only scene.
Okay, so
All right.
special treat trailer number 2 for tonight is
Special.
You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah, this trailer is why we have a 18 plus stream tonight. We're going. Well, I'll hit play and you can see.
I don't even know what this is, so
I don't either. So I see the title.
Yeah.
I'm thinking jackpot, but
All right.
Get it? Jackpot.
Really quick, yes, that's good.
Should we say the name or just do it?
I think we're just gonna do it, but just
Yeah.
Jamie, was still talking Halloween. He did wish they continued it. The girl in Resurrection was going to be the real Jamie. They would bring back the son from H2O, and they would hunt down Michael.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
But is Buster going to be there? That's all I care about.
And
in those last sequels.
Will he be rhyming?
Yes. Well, that's the key part.
Yes.
It's just not a Halloween movie without that.
You'll have to watch. Pay your butts.
All right, so everybody settled in and ready for the.
I guess.
Here we go again.
All right, I'm hitting play now.
Full moon pictures.
That tells me all I needed. What? What?
That was a full moon.
I think we need to get out of here.
I agree.
Oh no!
Ladies, Jerry
Scooby in the gang?
Lift.
Where are we going?
Oh, hell yeah, motherfucker.
Oh,
We're going
oh hello, familiar. Wait, what? Oh, that's fucking awful.
You've been naughty. I hope
That was a scene that made me want to share this.
Of course. Well, that makes so much sense now.
Oh!
What? Evil Bong.
Evil Bong 7. This is the 7th. The 7th in a long line of Evil Bong movies.
You mean there's more?
Yeah, this is number 7. That's just not a clever jackpot 777 there in Vegas. It is the 7th, the sequel to Evil Bong 666.
666, yeah, which is up next in the, like, if you were to watch the next video in your YouTube thing, that's what popped up.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I have to correct you. There's 776 previous films, so we're going to have a festival to catch the intricate storyline.
Can you imagine 776 actual films about the Evil Bong?
I'd have to give them so much props if they did that.
Alright, I've got to adjust the screen. Oop. You guys keep talking. I just,
If they made 777 films, they'd all have to be like 5 minutes long.
Right.
Max.
We have to make the other 776 films in the series.
Well,
No, we don't.
For a completionist.
No.
Yeah, you
For
get
completionist perspective.
I mean, it's no Neil Breen. It was hard to top. What was it?
Right. Yeah. No.
Well,
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, this, for me, feels just as equally bad.
Well, Neil Breen was also based out of Vegas, so there's that.
Yeah.
Sensing a theme.
Yeah, I'm sensing a theme that these are all those. I mean, we should see the people that were pitching this film to investors and stuff. This is like a Ponzi scheme or something that's going on. All these,
It is.
An
all
Adam
these
Sandler
bad
film.
films.
It's all gambling. If I win this, I'll bankroll your movie,
Right.
and then I don't care what it is, and they win. They get the bankroll this movie.
That's got to be it. Because right now I'm thinking Ponzi scheme or money laundering or something. That's why these types of movies are getting made. I mean, good gosh, this is a hunk of dung.
So did Happy Madison Films finance this, or
I don't know. I didn't see a single.
Jabadoo? I didn't see Rob Schneider anywhere in there.
That's the name I was trying to think of. Rob Schneider or man, names are not in my head right now.
Kevin James,
David Spade.
Kevin James.
David Spade.
No,
Hey,
Chris
David.
Rock.
David's trying these days. Give him credit.
You know, I don't know where to start with this trailer.
I know where it ends.
I think that's it. I don't know. I mean, I feel really left in the dark because I don't understand what's going on, and
Well,
I really don't care
Well,
to know.
It started with, "Hey, I have this idea for a movie."
And then 7 films later.
776 films later.
The best
Oh,
thing
God.
is the Evil Bong is some like demonic possessed bong, and if you smoke on it, then like evil spirits get out or whatever.
I think we have the reason why this movie was made.
Yeah.
It's like one of the enchanted items from Beauty and the Beast went on a road trip.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
we're getting a request to move on to the next trailer, and I'm in
What?
agreement. So everybody want to show their
Yeah.
yeah. No.
I
love
mean
for
at this.
one.
I mean at this time.
Yeah,
If anybody rented
But also-
1 through 5, or 1 through 6 of these Evil Bong movies, I question their sanity.
Evil Bong 3D, The Wrath of Bong.
Oh God.
And
Evil Bong 2, King Bong.
Evil Bong. I think 4 was 420. Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong. Ginger Dead Man was in this. Those little freaky creatures. Like, I say, let's roll a blunt. And like at the beginning, where it's all like broken and eaten up in hell with
Broken on a thing, yeah.
that was
That
the
voice you made, it was almost like you're doing a parody of your voice. Whenever we do your voice, it's not like you're doing a parody of yourself.
Kinda, yeah.
Let's roll a blunt.
Dear me.
That was magical. Oh my god.
Okay, well, we got the silliness out of the way. We're on to the main course, which is
Yes.
this trailer dropped yesterday.
Without further ado,
I'm sure you know what it is. Being we're total.
It's number 2 on trending, so a lot of people should know what it is.
Is it
Over
true?
24 million views.
The next Neil Breen film.
Dou-
Breen
Oh,
in
this
the
is
back.
Double
this
down
is such-
Dallas. You were saying,
Oh
Danny?
man. Oh no, I was just going to say that this is higher, further, and faster from a Neil Breen film.
I love what you did there, Danny.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Man, Danny, king of segues. We are gonna roll this beautiful bean footage in 3, 2, 1, now.
Oh,
I'm sure this shot got guys.
Can we talk about it?
love
Wow,
it.
what a blockbuster.
Oh,
Wow,
Absolutely
what a
love it.
difference.
But that
What a
sets
difference
the-
indeed.
Yeah, I mean that sets the era right there. They don't say anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was genius.
I know a renegade
Yeah.
soldier when I see one.
I saw that and I wanted the whole movie to be set in Blockbuster Video.
Of course you did. I love this Studio 10.
Yes.
Space invasion. Big car chase. Truth be told, I was ready to hang
Look
it
at
up
that.
till I met you today.
He
So,
looks younger.
you're
Is
not
is
from
that
around
all
here.
pure
It's hard to
prosthetic?
explain.
No, it's all CG.
Really?
Look for Xavier and Magneto.
I keep having these memories.
It's like they did with Robert Downey Jr.
I see flashes.
Isn't the
Her.
hair? The hair
I
CG?
think I had a life here. But I can't tell if it's real.
So she falls down a lot.
Yes.
Wait. Is
But she
really
can get up.
We have no idea what.
I love that part.
Yeah, I like that treatment. It was a very nice treatment.
This alone.
Coulson!
We need you.
And that.
I'm not what you think I am.
Jean-Claude Marvel.
Is it March? Is it March yet? Can it be March?
No, 'cause
I
it's
wish.
gonna be my birthday.
At
Now,
least it's the very, very beginning of March.
I don't know how I feel about them doing another Green Lantern, but casting it as a female.
I will cut you. I will cut
This
you
is
where you live.
so far and beyond
I'm not
anything that Green
comparing.
Lantern could be.
I'm not comparing it to the movie Green Lantern. I'm just saying, she's a chick in a CG suit that's a pilot. Looks like Green
Mhm.
Lantern.
That
Mhm.
is actually a practical suit. Well, the green and black one and the
Right, because it's the Space Corps or whatever they're called.
yeah.
The Nova Corps. Well, Guy, I'll let you get into it. I just wanted to crack my Green Lantern joke.
Of course you did. Well, I mean, it looks fun. I certainly love retro films, especially like the intro is, again, I'm a blockbuster geek, so that's just my thing. But it looks like a fun film. Marvel films are always enjoyable. You can pretty much guarantee that you'll go to a Marvel film and have an enjoyable time with it. They even like their roughest films, there's still elements of enjoyment to them. But I think this one looks good. I think it's interesting that this is the first after like Marvel's done like 8 million films already, that they're actually the ones running behind on having a female protagonist leading a film, and DC actually beat them to the punch with Wonder Woman, which is DC's only success, and that's where the differences end.
Truth.
But I find it interesting that Marvel is doing their first female-led film after all this time. It looks enjoyable. I'm sure that a lot of people are going to rally behind it, and I think as far as it goes, it looks fun. I mean, it looks like a Marvel film. You go in there, you have a good time, and there you are.
Yeah.
So,
I definitely agree with you. I think the Marvel films do have a cohesive sense of fun, even when they are spread out to whatever genre they're supposed to be taking place in or supposed to be emulating. I like that this takes place in the 90s, that it gives it a different kind of flair and a different kind of niche than the other films have. I do question how successful it will be to connect to the rest of the MCU, TVs, film, all of that, because you do have Nick Fury and Coulson, and then you go 20-something years until Iron Man, with no supposed superheroics. So I do wonder how that will play out. And then you see the scrolls. I mean, that's a great get for them, because it opens up so many doors. So many doors.
How many doors?
Yeah.
A lot of them.
A particular one with a 4 on it.
Yeah. 4 doors?
Yeah. And, yes, Marvel did take their sweet-ass time getting a female-led film out there, but I think they were very smart in how they placed it. They placed it right before Avengers 4, which she will be in as well, and there was no movie after Ant-Man and her. So everyone's going to want another Marvel film. Everyone's going to have that kind of same desire for a new film to see, just like when they did with Black Panther, because it was so early on, February, March, release dates. I am so down for this. I love Carol Danvers as a character. I think she's great. And then just a little side note, the African American character that is that's one of the flight suits with Carol, that's actually Monica Rambeau's mother, and Monica Rambeau was the second Captain Marvel in the comics. She was the black Captain Marvel who led the Avengers for a spell. So for me, that means in the sequel, we could see Monica, the child.
Right.
And I'm like, please, Marvel. So I'm done. You take it, guys.
You're not done because I have a question.
Oh, okay.
I haven't really read the Captain Marvel, so I really don't know a lot about her. What are her powers? Because she's supposed to be like one of the strongest.
Yeah. So she has.
Is she
super
Omega
strength.
level?
Yes-ish. I mean, that's really a classification for mutants, but for superhumans, regular non-mutant superheroes, she would probably be classed as Omega level because she can absorb any energy source and redirect it. She can she's absorbed binary stars and created wormholes. She can fly in space unaided. She doesn't have to eat. She has all these
Cosmic
superhuman
awareness.
traits. Cosmic awareness. So, in essence, she could do anything that the writers wanted her to do, but mainly they've set her limits as flight, super strength, energy absorption, and blasts. But she's a powerhouse. She's a big powerhouse, up there with Thor.
All right, so she can feel the cosmos.
Yeah,
like Carl
She's
Sagan.
aware of it.
She's like Carl Sagan. She can feel the cosmos.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel the cosmos.
Is that for you, Kaiser?
No, I.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that? What did you put up? What did you do?
What is
A
happening?
small girl who lifts her arms. What did you do?
It's from Katamari Damacy when you were talking about she has cosmic awareness. All I could think of was the little girl that goes, "The cosmos, I can feel it." So I just played that clip while you're talking.
Oh man,
I had forgotten about that. I'm so excited to play that again.
Okay, so thank you for the educational background on her and her powers. Yeah, I'm in the bag. it's Marvel's got that track record going, and this doesn't look like it's going to be their stumble. Like Guy, the period piece aspect of it intrigues me. I'm really curious.
we'll talk about the '90s being a period piece. It's a little frightening, kind of like, oh my god, it gets me.
Well,
It does upset me.
when the opening
really
shot
does.
is a blockbuster to frame the narrative.
Oh yeah, it was perfect, subtle,
Yeah.
immediately.
I mean, how many people or kids are going to be in there watching this? Like, what's a blockbuster? What is this place?
Shut up now.
No, not
Quiet.
necessarily. I think that all of the talk about the last blockbuster and some of the remaining ones that have closed, that is in that's been in the media, so it's been in everybody's conscience. With at least within the past year. I mean, you're seeing on Twitter people talking about it and stuff. So I think even the youth will be familiar with it.
The Utes.
Yeah, those Utes.
The Utes.
So when they do like a 2018 period piece, they're going to have her like crash into a red box.
Yes, they'll crash right into a red box, and like they're
Into a lift.
like face first into it, and their legs are hanging out. And then the sunscreen kind of flops down,
And then they fart and it goes.
and it goes up.
And one disc pops out of the bottom.
Yeah, whoops, on the side. Yeah.
And it's the original Captain Marvel movie.
Yes.
There we go. You're welcome, everybody.
Oh, God.
So, Danny,
See, we have these ideas. They just
After the 776 Bong films, this is our next film.
Yeah, right.
well, Jen does say we have to do a Neil Breen marathon before we Evil Bong marathon. So,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Danny,
God.
because I gave Neil Breen cash. I gave him cash on that. Evil Bong was totally trash, even for me and my low standards. But
Wow.
we're talking Captain Marvel.
So you think you would swipe right for Evil Bong?
I have no. Danny, so your thoughts on Captain Marvel?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very, very excited. I'm right there with you guys about the time period, seeing a Marvel movie set within a different time, decade, what have you. I'm also excited that they're not going to go with a full origin story with this, that we're already going to get a feel of who she is, and then get little bit tidbits, it seems, throughout of backstory and that, rather than it being a true origin story. I think that'll be a refreshing take on how to introduce a character.
Yeah.
And other characters that are going to be in this. Jude Law's character, I'm excited to see that kind of flesh out and what we might have come from that. Moving into event, because I mean this is coming right before Avengers 4. Whether it's whether Avengers 4 does come out in May or if they push it up to April, it will be still be very close behind. So I'll be interested to see all of that. So I'm excited. March, I believe 3rd now is the date that this is going to come out. So I mean it's right there at the beginning. I'd be okay if they pushed it, brought it to December, but I have a hard time not. I mean, it's just like the first year we haven't had a Marvel film in like November or December here in the fall, and it's been rough. It's been a rough couple
and I
2
think
months.
they connected it specifically so that you would really want and need that Marvel fix.
Yeah, because we talk about getting burned out. There's too many superhero movies, so they're letting you want. It's like, oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do want another Marvel movie.
Yeah, they're giving us some space, all right.
And the smart thing they did about it was the end of Infinity War makes sense for a long wait. All those burning questions and all those thoughts and perfectly mastermind there. Yeah.
All right.
So
I
let me
think
get my
this
thoughts.
Yeah.
Was there a question? No.
Just how many times will I see it? I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been waiting for this particular character to come on the big screen and be part of the conversation.
Yeah.
And it's exciting. Because I've been a fan of Captain Marvel when it was the silver-haired man, and you had that beautiful the death. I mean, that's one of my favorite comic book covers.
Such an amazing comic
of all time is the death of Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful cover, and I mean, if you haven't seen it, people out there, just Google image it, and it's just so impactful, and the storyline was impactful and stuff, and that's another thing. I'm
read that comic, people.
Definitely read that comic. And
so I should start my Captain Marvel journey with the death of Captain Marvel.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh,
absolutely. I don't see why not. So
spoiler alert: they get better.
Yeah.
Or at least the name gets better.
Yeah.
Oh, and
the fanboy in me is kind of wanting to see, will we get any kind of homage to him in this movie or anything? But we'll have to wait and see.
That Jude Law is supposed to be Marvel, but I don't think he is.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I think he's
they are bringing Ronan and Korath from Guardians of the Galaxy. They're going to be in this movie.
Yes.
Which is
cool. They're part of the antagonists in it. Yeah. So it's interesting that we get to see those characters again.
Yeah. For the first time.
Having a dance off.
Just younger.
I wonder who Ronan's going to accuse in this movie. Because isn't he the accuser?
Yes, he is. So,
Shanoa says you have to take her to your first viewing.
Yes, I plan on it.
Deal.
That's a given.
Now that
You
she
heard it
called
here
out.
first. TGL viewers.
And Jen says, "And the scrolls?"
Uh,
I just assumed
Yes.
she said it like that. Scrolls?
Must have, yeah.
it leads to something. I don't know what.
I have to say, I was a little nervous and anxious about the scrolls being in the movie because they're kind of odd physical. Like they could either nail it or they can mess it up really badly.
Right.
And I think they've nailed it. I think they've streamlined it to make it to the physicalness make sense.
Correct.
Yeah, and I think it looks really good. I'm really excited about them.
Yeah, I'm right there. Oh, go ahead, Kaiser.
I said it look like elven aliens.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm glad they went more practical effects
Oh
Yeah.
with the costume and the makeup and all that, rather than CGing it up. Because there's chance to do CG for them, but for their their regular look or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they went with practical effects, because I was disappointed in the whatever they were called, the Shitari or
Shitari?
in the first event.
The Shitari?
In the first Avengers,
Yeah.
where it was all CG things.
Chitauri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are a little bit of a disappointment for me.
Yeah.
So.
I just want to know more about the Shitari. Is that like the late phase of the Atari 2600?
Practically.
It's basically when people didn't have nice cabinets to put their consoles on, and they put them on the floor, and your dog came by and took a big crap on it.
I'd hate to be that moth.
I don't remember that.
Well, you probably had a nice thing to put your
A nice clean
consoles
Atari
on.
that didn't have shit on it.
Right, because it was up on a
A clean Tari.
thing. A thing.
Enough shit talking.
Wah, wah.
I'm just disappointed none of the scrolls were in a unitard.
That's the after credit scene.
Oh, okay. Because that's that's what I remember the art of them. They had like purple unitards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can solve that by wearing a purple unitard yourself.
Or you're
you're
thinking about the ones like in the Fantastic Four comics.
Maybe,
Yeah, the Super Scroll.
Super Scroll, yeah.
Super Scrolls, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll wear
That's
a
a whole-
purple unitard on a live stream if we can get 100 followers here on Mixer.
You heard it here, folks. We need the purple unitard. Make it happen.
Or maybe just 99 followers.
You got 99 followers, but a purple.
I got 99 followers, but
a purple
Probably
unitard ain't one of them, or whatever.
that's right. Purple unitard ain't one of them.
Yeah. Well, I guess we have a moment to talk about the potential that going into this next phase of Marvel movies, with the coming edition of Fantastic Four and X-Men, there is a little wrinkle with Rogue, who back in the comics stole Captain Marvel's power, Miss Marvel at the time, her abilities and psyche.
Mm-hmm.
So for a time, Miss Marvel had lost her super strength, her flight, to Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
And then why Rogue was able to be a brawler and fight and fly and do all those things, because she had stolen all of the powers from Miss Marvel. So it's a very interesting to see if that
will play in.
Right. Will they actually incorporate that storyline into the cinematic universe, or not?
It's a great connection, Avengers X-Men connection.
Mm-hmm.
And when the movie came out and all Rogue did was touch people instead of being a brawler like everyone has known her since the 90s when she was in the animated series, everyone was like, who's this character? Who is this? Because without Ms. Marvel, without Ms. Marvel's powers, she is just someone who absorbs and has a little bit of power, and that's it.
And moves her hair like this over. She did that a lot.
With her hair.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
What? I'm just being
No, it's
real.
true. I don't know, but
Real
it's
talk,
just
real
strange with you doing that.
Yeah.
Bronjar says hello, friends.
Hello.
Hello, Bronjar.
Bronjar. That's just fun to say. Bronjar.
Bronjar.
I wish I could log in a Mixer so I could see all these awesome people.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I just can't log in.
Just a big old jar of brawn.
Alright, well, that is our 3 trailers for Trailer Trashin. We've got a cash, trash, and cash, universal, across the board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting that we're pretty much uniform on
We're the same.
this time. We didn't really have any kind of debates back and forth and
Yeah, it was very,
banter.
very
Oh,
unanimous.
Well, we did have banter.
We bantered with
We
the
did
best.
banter.
Hurrah.
That's true. That's very true. But we didn't,
Yeah, so if this is your first time watching us, we don't always all agree. You're thinking, oh, you're all best friends, you know each other forever.
Right.
Yeah, no, we don't all agree.
Oh, I'll throw it down. I'll throw it down.
Sometimes I turn into old man Gunter and I'm like cramping on everything and that's a piece of crap.
Yelling
That's
at
a
the
piece of
crowd.
crap. Yeah,
Telling kids to get off his lawn.
that's right.
Classic Gunter.
Sometimes it just gets downright terrifying. It's like, Mommy and Daddy are fighting. We'll just step out of the room.
And we do.
Shanoa asked, how is this different from any other day?
Well,
Oh.
Laying
it's
the
not about
smack down.
trailers.
Oh, she got jokes. She got jokes.
She know you.
Alright, well, I think that about wraps it up.
I say we tease next week.
Oh, yeah.
What do we
Um,
Come back next week for a real fun
So,
time.
yeah. So next week, you viewers out there, what we're going to do, we've done it in a previous episode, but it's going to be Total Geeks Game Together. So I'm going to pick 4 games from the Tabletopia app, I guess you would call it. I don't know, Kaiser. What would you call Tabletopia?
Platform?
It's a platform.
Platform?
It's like a
Okay.
platform on a platform, but it's a platform.
A utopia for tables.
So
Look at all the tables.
we're going to decide on which game we would like to play out of those 4, so that's what we'll be playing together. It will be chance for us to, whether it's depending on the game. I mean, we could all be playing cooperatively together, or there may be opportunities for us to play against each other and cause each other digital harm, and of course it will be banter back and forth.
We'll
Yes.
format each other's hard drives. Digital
I
harm.
think that could be like a band name, Digital Harm.
Digiharm.
And it always gets competitive, just like our upcoming first annual slip and slide competition.
You're going down.
Yes.
You're going down,
We're
guys.
all going down. That's the whole
Yeah,
point of slip
slide
and
on
slide.
down.
Yeah, sliding around.
Work? That's not how any of this works.
I would prefer to have like an inflatable slip and slide so that it's off of the ground, and when I slide onto it's nice cushion and stuff. Not the
I
hard
just wanna-
ground.
Now I just want a bounce castle. I think we should have a bounce castle. You just jump around for an hour,
Okay,
That's nice.
that's fine.
and then we knock over the whole castle, and then get stuck. We regret our old man life choices.
I'm regretting them already.
Quiet, you. You're not done till I say you are.
So, yeah, Jamie asked in the chat if we're doing this weekly. So, yeah, this second year we are decided to, instead of doing a bunch of pre-edited and stuff, given that our schedules, are whack, and it's hard to get all that together. So this year, once a week, every Wednesday here on Mixer, 7 o'clock ish. Sometimes it starts a little late. We will be live streaming. and we'll be doing our series that people have come to love us for, such as trailer trashing and 19XX and reviews and whatnot. I think the only pre-recorded stuff we're still doing all together is the Doomsday Clock Countdown.
That is correct.
Which is out next week.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Wow.
Spoiler alert, 2 videos next week. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 1 or 2 Wednesdays at the end of this month, or of October, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I will be unavailable. I will be in the production of Defying Gravity, which is why this lovely beard is getting as beardy as it is. I'm growing it out for the show.
There's reason for the beardness.
Yep.
So baby birds can live in it?
Yes.
Well, you've read the script, right?
Maybe a rampant squirrel that's rabid. Oh, speaking of comics for next week, this week, I haven't read it yet, so I can't say anything on it, but the new Mystery Science Theater 3000 comic came out.
What? Oh, I forgot.
Yes!
I totally forgot they were doing that.
Dark Horse comic. It, like, instead of trashing cheesy movies, they trash cheesy comics.
Man, I just thinned out my weekly pool.
Well, it just started, so you've got time. But yeah, it's Jonah in the bots instead of Mike or Joel. So
Okay.
Oh, they're doubling down on
Interesting.
Also today, Injustice versus Masters came out, number 3.
3, yes, I've got that too, and I'm gonna read that. Get my He-Mans.
He-Man.
Man. And
Yeah.
Catholic Masters of the Universe.
It's like the beginning of Ghostbusters 2. Oh, I thought it was gonna be He-Man.
Accurate.
All right. Well, I wish we were all He-Man, but we're not. We're just a bunch of
No.
geeks here.
We're just Prince Adams.
Hey, yeah.
Thank you.
What's going on? Yeah!
And I try. Oh my
God, do I try?
Wow, we went down a rabbit hole.
I think this is where we end it, folks.
No, we got 2 minutes. It's an hour, damn it, an hour.
Oh, okay, 2 minutes.
It is true.
It is true. In 2 more minutes, an hour will have passed.
So,
Oh man,
And I
I should have held this up when we were talking about her.
I confused my dog downstairs. I'm so happy.
That's an awesome mug.
I know. I totally don't know why I didn't hold it up for the trailer.
I don't have
It's
an
right
awesome
there.
mug to hold up. Here, I'll hold up my script.
You just hold up your mug like this. Oh, there you go. You got your script.
Yeah.
Oh, it has an airplane on it.
No, as a space shuttle.
Oh, a space shuttle.
It's
Oh, yeah.
the show's about the Challenger explosion.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The Challenger explosion. Yes, I made a very dark joke that one time, and I won't repeat it.
But yeah,
Yeah,
since my
that's the
camera,
only joke I ever always remember.
since my
Sorry.
camera wasn't working when we did the
Yes.
show, when I talked about it and I held it
Yes.
up to
You held it up.
where no one can see it. Now you have seen it.
Yes, it's very nice.
Very nice.
Very.
And
Still
this,
1 minute left.
This I can't show you yet.
No, you can't.
Still 1 minute left. So,
It was back-
any decorative macaroni pictures anyone wants to share? Or?
Hold on. Let's see.
No.
What's this?
Oh shit! It's 10 o'clock. We gotta go.
Shit. Well, as always, it's all geek to us.
Thanks for staying.
It's
And again, we'll have fun next week.
oh, we're gonna have so much fun next week. We're gonna be funning it all up in here.
It's gonna
That's
be
right.
fun.
We're gonna get our game faces on.
Hey, Danny, you had mentioned maybe finding a couple for us to select from.
Yes.
If you follow us on Twitter at Total Geek Live, maybe we should throw up a poll, see which one they want to see us play.
Sure, I can do that.
Those people.
What about
Those
that?
people.
What about that toilet poop game from that commercial?
They don't have
Don't
that
you
on
remember?
Tabletopia yet.
Yeah, all together.
Yeah, we can't all play
What?
it together. It'd just be us.
What was that called? What the poo? Or something like that?
Get the poop.
I ruined things. What's 801? Now we've ruined everything. Now we just have to go 6 more hours.
No, last time we listened to your suggestion. Hey, this is going great. Let's just keep going. Okay.
I didn't think it. The first time you guys ever take me seriously. That was your fault, not mine.
Yeah, I'm going to put a stop to that right now.
Whatever.